why Bitcoin finally feels like a real bank account. Before you come at me in the comments, the whole like be your own bank or Bitcoin should replace bank, like I actually never went around like saying that really, and I don't know where that came from. I'm here to replace fiat money. Fiat money is the problem. If Ally Bank had just implemented Bitcoin 5 years ago and let you choose USD or Bitcoin, this whole thing would be way bigger than it already is. Like I even told them that on the phone. I called their customer service and was like, "Hey, I love your service. I love using your ACH network. I love using your website. Your currency that you support is terrible. It's terrible. It's bad. Have you looked at a chart of the currency that you support?" And their customer service obviously didn't get it. I swear to you, I called them and said that. So banks are not the problem. Bank accounts are not the problem. Retirement accounts are not the problem. The currency is the problem. We all know that. Bitcoin finally is here, and you can do basically regular banking now, very, very close to regular banking with Bitcoin as your money. Multiple examples that I'm going to run through of what I mean by this. Our health savings account has the Fidelity Bitcoin IRA in it and some BTCI in it. Fidelity Bitcoin FBTC to get as much upside exposure as possible. BTCI to pay out monthly income while having some upside inside our health savings account. So then there's cash being generated inside our health savings account that we can take our health savings account debit card and go and pay for medical services that we want. Boom. That's like a real physical, real life example of Bitcoin beating monetary debasement inside a hyper specific account. That is a great type of account, by the way. There's like, what is it? It's like other finance. It's like, there's 3 benefits of HSA accounts. That's a real world example of that. Okay. Let's go to another one. Roth IRA. Roth IRA. Fidelity, again, now has the option to have a Roth IRA with either the ETF in it or physical on-chain Bitcoin. They have this now. And here's why finally it is like this. Because for years, small Bitcoin startups have been trying to kind of pick at the edges of this whole thing. But you no longer have to go with them and be stuck on a stranded island of just like no support and just off on this random app. Their family might not even understand what it is. Like it doesn't feel integrated. The Bitcoin only apps and the Bitcoin only startups were never able to like cross the hurdle into feeling integrated into your actual personal finances. They're always just kind of like a side bolt-on over there. But we have finally reached the point where you can do everything you need to do with Bitcoin at mainstream institutions. So the Roth IRA, not every state has physical Fidelity crypto accounts yet. So your state might not have the on-chain one. So in that sense, you can continue to stick with kind of the side bolt-on one if you want, but you can get a mainstream one now with the ETF. Okay. And while we're on the topic of kind of like IRAs brings up another thing of like, for a long time, there was this concept of, so estate planning. Estate planning is one of these words that it's like, if you're not there yet on your personal finances, it's just one of these words that kind of glosses over, right? And I was there for a long time. Like, honestly, this year was the first year that we took our estate planning seriously and got it all set up. Works with an attorney, set up an actual fat real binder, go through all your stuff, move all of your assets into a like family living trust. As soon as you do that for the first time, as soon as you do that and realize what actual estate planning is, you realize how weird and convoluted all of the Bitcoin startup services were that were offering this. And it doesn't have to be that it's not hard. Like, it's not hard. Making a family living trust is not hard in and of itself. And then when you're at institutions that make actual statements and do that stuff, retitling them in the name of your trust is also not hard. Fidelity also now has this for their crypto accounts. They have actual on-chain crypto accounts, Bitcoin and Ethereum, that lets you title it in the name of your trust. No convoluted sign-up path. Just do it on the website. I demonstrated this on our channel when I went to so I've been bagging on the Bitcoin-only startups, even now to the exchanges. I demonstrated on the site when I went to Coinbase, when I went to Kraken, what happened when I tried to set up a family living trust account. The onboarding is not smooth. The onboarding is not smooth and it feels weird. And there's no phone number that you can call to talk to them about it. So Bitcoin finally has a regular mainstream on-chain place that you can do that sort of estate planning with. That's awesome. Okay. And now let's talk about the checking account. Checking account. So what is a checking account? A checking account is account and routing number. The ACH network. The ACH network is the main way that bills are paid in the United States and direct deposits get here in the United States. It's the main way that money moves from your like regular direct deposit into Venmo, into Cash App, into whatever these other apps are that you're sending money back and forth to each other. Zelle, Apple Cash. Those are all like tertiary things that make sending dollars back and forth to each other easier and faster day of. The ACH network is the whole thing that takes the 3 to 4 days in between all the banks, right? So the ACH network, now again at Fidelity, your crypto account or your ETF in a brokerage account, you can sell to dollars. But even so, the ETF you can only sell back and forth to dollars during when the stock market's open. But again, on-chain Bitcoin at Fidelity, you can sell back and forth to dollars 24/7, and it'll settle, and you can then move it to your cash management account. Cash management account at Fidelity is the one that has the account and routing number, has access to the ACH network. This isn't just a Bitcoin problem, by the way. Like brokerage accounts in general, stock accounts in general, don't have account and routing numbers. Like Robinhood, to my knowledge, doesn't have an account and routing number. That's part of the problem. Part of the exact problem with the current dollar-based system is the currency that you have to send back and forth over the ACH network sucks. The ACH network only supports dollars. But everyone doesn't want to hold dollars. Everyone wants to hold stocks and crypto instead. So the friction between the stocks and crypto accounts into the checking account, that line is continuing to get blurred and blurred and blurred and blurred. And for on-chain Bitcoin now, Fidelity has the fastest way to hold large amounts of Bitcoin, large amounts of dollars, and have it move back and forth, settled at the same time. Again, some different apps are tinkering at the edges of this, but their monthly statements won't feel as real. Their phone support won't feel as real. Their chat support won't feel as real. When you go to get a mortgage or finance a car or do anything, the statements don't feel real. Now, Fidelity all shows up on one statement, has instant access to the account and routing number. So Bitcoin is finally feeling like a real bank account, like a real currency that you can manage inside your personal finances. This is huge for a lot of reasons. This is huge for families and partners where one partner is more into Bitcoin than the other one. And when you're able to just print out a statement or show it in the online banking, show it in the joint account banking, where it's like, look, this is what we're doing. This currency is better than this currency, but everything else is the same. That's just such a relief. It's such a relief, and it's normalized now. Like, you're no longer the guy like in front of the big conspiracy board with all the like pins all over the place, running the strings together. There's no magic words like hidden in the safes or whatever. This is showing up on real accounts, okay? No, is self-custody important? Yeah, self-custody is important, yes. The fact that you can withdraw Bitcoin then to your own wallet, which you can do 24/7 on Fidelity, by the way, to your own wallet, direct deposit back from your wallet to the account. Yes, that's what keeps the revolution going. And the revolution is here. Like, the revolution wasn't be your own bank. The revolution was replace fiat money. And this just him. Want to know who failed on the be your own bank thing? It's the freaking DeFi people. That's who failed on that. Bitcoin has been growing and is growing. All the people that are like, oh, taking on-chain loans is so easy. Like, no, it's not. No, it's not. No. So how about you guys get that part in order, and then we can talk about be your own bank. Then we can talk about protocols replacing centralized Web 2 banks. Because I'm here for that. I'm here for that. But I haven't seen that yet. And the issue is not Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is replacing fiat money and being talked about the highest powers of the world. And TradFi is doing a pretty damn good job at integrating it, actually. That leads me to the final thing I want to talk about. Just like covered call Bitcoin funds, BTCI, inside joint brokerage accounts is huge. Like, it's going to be it's huge. It's a huge product. So much room to run. BlackRock announced that they're going to make one. Kathy Wood and her team announced that they're going to make one. This fits so many people that want passive income, that want to invest in Bitcoin upside in a regular brokerage account. And that sort of volume just continues to tell the Bitcoin story into more and more and more places. So now, and for everyone that likes to, for all the Bitcoin people that like to say that Bitcoin's better than real estate and Bitcoin's demonetizing real estate, this is huge fire for that. I am a real estate guy. I haven't always been that loud at arguing that. The Bitcoin covered call funds make a completely compelling case. The cash flow on a Bitcoin covered call fund is way easier than the cash flow on real estate, on a rental property. That is absolutely true. So the fact that this finance product, produced by TradFi, by the way, now is making earning income off of Bitcoin now even simpler than owning a rental property, that's huge. That story is going to be completely giant. And then when you layer on all the other ways to use Bitcoin, like an actual bank, we're in a new world. We're in a new world, and I'm here for it. If you made it all the way to the end, I think you would really enjoy being a channel member. It's a few bucks a month and you can cancel anytime. You can get members only live streams, join our private Discord chat for members of this channel. It's called the Bitcoin Personal Finance Think Tank. And so really trying to bring together people that are evolving the way that they incorporate Bitcoin into their personal finances. We have growth people, we have business owners, we've got real estate people, we've got people that go hard on dividend funds. And so it's a really good mix. Click join right next to the subscribe button and we'll see you on the next one.